Hello, let's time travel back to January. I started off January by reading Remembrance of Earth's Past by Cixin. So the three-body problem, translated by Ken Liu. The Dark Forest, translated by Joel Martinson. And Death's End, translated by Ken Liu. So this is philosophical hard science fiction. So if you like a little bit of moral philosophy and physics and game theory in your novels, then this series is a great read. So it involves first contact with aliens and an explanation for Fermi's paradox. So Fermi's paradox is there's billions of worlds out there, so life must have evolved on many of them. But where is everyone? So next I read The Midwich Cuckoos by Wyndham. So I was reading Wyndham in the early 70s. So whatever I found in the school library. But I don't remember this being one of them. So in this novel, everyone in the town of Midwich becomes unconscious for a day, and anybody that tries to enter the town also becomes unconscious. So after a day they all wake up and carry on life, but it turns out all the women in town are pregnant. They became incubators for alien children. So the novel is about the relationship between the townspeople and the alien children, and how to keep this secret from the rest of the world. So next I read Hal Clement Under from the January 2000 issue of Analog. So this is part of the Heavy Planet series. So it's a direct continuation of Mission of Gravity, which I read in November. So Mission of Gravity was published in 1954 for the first time. So this was 2000, this is published, so it's a long time gap. So in Under, the aliens, or the mesclanites on planet Mesclun, are learning science from humans. They're experimenting with explosives and hot air balloons. So during their test with explosives for moving a rock, whole section of the cliff turns into an avalanche, and some of the mescalinites are in a balloon to watch the explosives test. So where they come down gets caught in a flood, and the flood washes them underground. So like in the picture here. And because it's a high gravity world, their masculinites are very afraid of having anything overtop their head. So in here it starts off with a summary of mission of gravity. So it's text in italics for 3 pages, which is a summary of mission of gravity, and then it continues on with this story. So Hal Clement, when he redid his calculations using a computer he discovered that he made some calculation errors when he was describing the world and mission of gravity. So next I read a Hal Clement story in September-October 1978 issue of Isaac Asimov's science fiction magazine. So Seasoning by Hal Clement. So this is not part of the Heavy Planet series, but so the story involves human and his AI companion exploring a valley. So the story is about the relationship between the human and the AI, which is much smarter than the human. So the AI resides in a crystal that he wears on his wrist like a watch. So that was what I read in January.